And greetings YouTube gamers, welcome to another episode of Retro Raider. My name is Johnny Retro and welcome to the channel. So this is probably going to be my last video for this year. Now my channel is almost 1 year old. The first anniversary of my channel is going to be in January of 2018. And I see this first year kind of a beta phase for my channel. But I want to say that I'm having a blast doing this. I was not very sure at the beginning, I was a little bit shy. I was not very confident in doing this, but you guys seem to enjoying, and I've met great people on YouTube, great people within the retro gaming community, so thank you all so very much. And one of the reasons why I decided to make this channel is, to be a part of the community and to give something back to the community. Now, when I talk about the community, I'm not just talking about the YouTube community, I'm talking about the retro gaming community within YouTube. So what I'm going to bring you guys today are 3 retro gaming YouTube channels that you definitely need to check out in 2018. Now these guys are getting big on YouTube, not that they need a shout out from me, but I definitely see them as an inspiration because I've been following these guys pretty much since day one. And usually on YouTube, the common topics are always about, Nintendo, NES, Super NES, Genesis, rare video games, huge gaming collections. And what I love about these 3 channels is that they really think outside of the box, and I think that they are bringing something new to the table here. So let's check them out right after this. Now for number 1, and these are not in any specific order, I want to talk about a guy that is growing a lot in YouTube. And this channel is RGT85. I've been watching his channel pretty much since, since it was like, 2,000 or 3,000 subs. And now this year, he's definitely taking a huge leap. He's on his way to 100,000 subscribers. So why am I talking about a big channel? Now, like I said, usually especially on American channels, pretty much everybody talks about Nintendo. And although this guy has, his share amounts of Nintendo stuff on his channel, what I love about this guy is that he's the type of collector that I totally identify with, because, he does have a lot of games, but he's not the type of collector that needs to have everything mint, everything, completed in boxed or sealed games. He definitely plays his stuff. And he's always on topic. I mean, if you're looking for a good channel to, gaming news, wouldn't it be like, modern news regarding to the Nintendo Switch, for example, or modern retro gaming items? He also talks about them, and he's always on the top of that. He's always on topic. He's very good at communicating, so definitely check this guy out because he's about to get big on YouTube. Now let's jump into England and talk about a channel called Top Hat Gaming Man. I love this guy, and I've actually watching this guy since day one. I think his first video was about Earthbound, if I'm not mistaken, and he's definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. So the first thing that you need to know about this guy is that you can't take him too seriously because he doesn't take himself too seriously. He's always in character, and he is pretty much what he represents. And please, for the guys in England out there, don't be offended about this. This guy is pretty much the stereotype of an English guy. He is very polite, very presentable. He's a very, very sharp British accent. A little bit snob sometimes, but that's part of the character, so again, don't be offended by it. And he uses a lot, and I mean a lot, of good British humor. He is very knowledgeable about stuff. He does have a big collection. And the cool thing about this guy is that I think that he brings a little bit of controversy into YouTube. I think that he talks about stuff that usually a lot of the bigger channels are a little bit afraid to talk about. He's very provocative, and I think that's healthy. I think that's healthy within every community. I totally suggest a series that he has called Handhelds Around the World. And like the name says, it's pretty much him reviewing, handhelds, especially obscure handhelds around the world. One of my personal favorites is definitely the Virtual Boy, where this guy is playing and reviewing the Virtual Boy at the top of the Grand Canyon. So if you like British humor, if you're looking for a very unique channel, an alternative for the stuff that you usually see, definitely check out Top Hat Gaming Man. Now, last but not least, I'm going to suggest a Portuguese channel. Now, for all of the non-Portuguese speakers out there, don't worry, because this guy has English content. So don't worry, you're not going to hear stuff like: como é que é, pessoal, tudo bem? Pois é, vocês não falam português, bem? Ainda por cima nós falamos rápido como o caralho e vocês não percebem um c*** daquilo que a gente está a dizer. Yeah, don't worry about that. Now, I must say that out of these 3 suggestions, this guy is definitely the biggest inspiration for me. Not only because he's a fellow Portuguese, but I've been watching his channel pretty much since the beginning, and he has grown a lot. So the primary focus about It's a Pixel thing, he focused a lot of retro PC gaming, you know, stuff that he grew up with, and to be honest, these were systems that were very popular in Europe during the 80s and the 90s. He has a lot of content of stuff like, you know, the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore Amiga, and arcade games. He has a superb quality production on his videos. You can definitely see the effort that he puts on that. And what I like about this guy is that he gives the perspective of what it was to be a gamer in the 80s and the 90s, you know, in Portugal and Europe. Because it was definitely a very different scenario from, you know, from the gaming scene in the United States during that time. So, especially for guys, if you live outside Europe, if you live outside Portugal, definitely check this guy out, because he's probably giving some content that you guys don't know about. So again, guys, RGT85, Top Hat Gaming Man, It's a Pixel Thing. These are 3 YouTube channels that you definitely need to check out in 2018. I will leave a link of all of these channels on the description box below, so feel free to check them out, you know, watch a couple of their videos, give them a like, and subscribe to their channels. And for you guys that watch my channel and support my channel, thank you so much for being with me during this year. And for the younger viewers out there, feel free to leave a like on this video and be subscribed to my channel. And for the last time in 2017, take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot. See you guys next year.